Everyone, welcome back to It All Happens on Game Night for a very quick, very truncated session to follow up on what happened on the last episode. We only have our Dragonborn players tonight, Carlos and Mark. However, this one might be probably the most dramatic hour of this arc, given that well, do you guys want to describe what has happened? And what's leading up to this moment?
Not particularly. Take it away, Carlos.
Well, if you remember from last session, we successfully stole the air vehicle that these pirates were going to use to, well, three of them, two of them, and a certain VIP, we don't know who, to escape the destruction of the ring. But Cartharn was able to steal the air vehicle and was convinced Farami to leave with Perry and Sergeant Juan. Meanwhile, Calzaius and Carthon stood behind to look for Rava and Amara, the reporter that came through the teleporter back at the governor's manor. We found them, but we found them in a less ideal situation with Rava unconscious and Amara surrounded by hostiles. After some good rolls on Carthon's part, he was able to convince one of them to at least side with us, and we were able to deal with the hostile group, but not without taking severe damage on our part. Uh, Cartharn and Rava had to be brought back up from 0 HP, which left them in a kind of vulnerable state, while Calzaius was brought all the way down to 1 HP. After we dealt with that fight, went to check on the teleportation gears after hearing that it's no longer working, and we found the entire complex seemingly bombed to the ground. Seemingly because, thanks to a high engineering roll on Calzaius' part, he was able to find out that this was not a random occurrence. This was a very intentional destruction of the building and the teleportation DS. And with no other options, they went to go for the crash the crash out bunker. But on their way there, they were basically ambushed by the same pirates that we kind of screwed over before, and we're kind of basically at a standoff. We're either gonna miraculously walk out of this alive, or at least one of us is gonna unfortunately pass away in the ensuing violence that is most likely gonna occur.
Fair enough.
Thank you for the recap, Carlos. It was very very detailed. I liked it a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. And I will put this on the record. This quote is not mine. Mark did say this right before we went on stream. But as we begin this fight at the final crossing of this arc, I just really hope that our Dragonborn tonight make an impact. Preferably against their heads. But still.
uh,
And more importantly,
here's hoping.
who will be the hero? Who will be the heroes that live tonight?
I don't have visibility.
Same.
Cool. Give me a moment. We are turning off. We are just gonna say everyone can see. Let there be light. Roll initiative.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Okay. Since I'm riding Rava, can I roll animal handling as I've done a couple times before?
I'd be willing to allow that.
All right. Since this is dinosaur handling, would it be with an expertise die? I know I've been asking this a lot. That might be stretching the use of that skill, so feel free to say no.
I'm willing to allow it.
Okay, all right, just wanted to check. Um,
And
rolling public and normal expertise
some of these
die.
guys did roll higher initiative, so you're gonna need all the buffs you can get.
All right. 23.
Uh, did you roll initiative?
I did,
Um,
yes.
No, you rolled animal handling.
I'm
Uh, okay, fine. We can't use that as initiative. You know what? No, it's fine. Um, how would I roll initiative in that? Can't wait. No, I
Uh,
found it. Okay.
make
It
sure. Make,
also doesn't seem like it showed up. That roll is in red.
uh, maybe it's from the update.
You're right. It was a check. It was a check, not an initiative roll. But okay. 10.
Sorry, my guy.
um. Are there places to try to hide and take cover in this area that we're in?
Oh, there's plenty of bushes.
Are you sure I can't use my initial roll?
Give me a second.
I'll screenshot it so I can prove that I made it.
No, I did see it. I did see
Oh,
it.
okay.
Let me just.
It's I don't know why it's in red, at least for me.
Oh, okay. Here, I'm willing to let it slide this one time. The main reason I didn't want to let it slide is because I generally didn't know how to update initiative, but I just found it. So,
Thank you. I
here,
appreciate that.
but from here on out, roll it with initiative, okay?
Okay, I wouldn't be complaining if this wasn't literally life or death.
I know.
Okay.
What
Cool.
what can I use? Uh, if the first thing I wanted to do was try to get into cover, could I say that'll be athletics to try to get somewhere quickly?
Yeah, sure. You're not surprised by this, so I'm willing to I'm willing to take that argument.
All right, so initiative, using strength, that'll be +4, correct? Right?
I still think you're using dexterity. You're just using athletics as a bonus.
Okay, so how do I add that modifier from the roll menu?
So whenever you're rolling initiative, click on athletics instead of none for skill.
Got it. All right, I got it. Let's see what I get.
Not one,
Oh,
baby.
no.
All right. Then we shall begin as Captain Belly Army is yelling about the fact that you guys have another way out. Because why the hell would you be here still after stealing an airship? We begin with Carthon.
Yeah. Out of character, Carlos, do you want to talk to this guy or not? I'm thinking of not.
Honestly, no. They're
Okay.
probably not going to listen to reason anyway.
Yeah,
They're probably
I
automatically not going to believe anything we might say, even if it's the truth.
got it. I agree. Um, so a couple of questions. First of all, I believe you said we were in a forest, but this appears to be like a vineyard that we're in.
This I never said forest. We're more in like fields.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good to know. Second of all, it probably won't, but if we move off the battle map, does that mean combat is over?
If they cannot give chase,
Okay.
which they
Which they probably can, considering this is mostly flat, open land, it seems like.
yeah,
Okay, is our goal to go, is Marmalade like west, east, north,
east
south?
in that direction.
In its east, you said.
Yeah, it's the path along to the east.
Okay, is this difficult terrain considering there's like bushes we have to charge through?
For Rava, no.
Does it provide cover?
About half cover. But
Okay,
if you're riding on Rava, then you do not benefit from that because you are over the bushes.
okay, all right. Um, okay. Counting out the spaces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Um, okay. All right. If I am not in half cover, does that mean I also don't have like a penalty to attacking?
Oh, definitely not.
Okay. And there's just one more thing. So I know that you can trade your attack to have your mount make an attack while um if it's your turn and you have to attack. But I had an interesting idea that one of our other players suggested earlier. If Rava and I act on the same initiative order, would it be possible for Rava to take the dodge action while I take the attack action? Or would I have to command Rava to do that, which would take an action from me? It's fine if that's too cheesy. I just wanted to ask.
Here's what I'm gonna do. This will definitely be your bonus action and your action.
Okay.
First, I would like you to make an animal handling check. I am going to make this a little bit difficult.
Okay.
If you fail this, if you really badly fail this, bad things might happen. But if you just fail this, it would just give you disadvantage on your strike. But
Okay.
the dodge will probably still go off regardless.
All right. Well, before I do that, I'm going to move. The game is currently paused. I can't move my token.
It is not paused anymore.
Great. I'm going to move Rava. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. Nope. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, okay, now I can see the movement. I'm going to move as far as I can possibly move, with the assumption that and the hope that other people will be following me. And I'm going to use, make that animal handling check. Um, okay. Dinosaur handling and riding. So, can I make this a D6 expertise die?
Yes.
Okay. It's giving me, it looks like it's automatically giving me disadvantage on all rolls. Is that
Uh,
normal?
yes, because you have a point of strife.
Oh, okay.
Uh, because animal handling is a wisdom-based skill.
Oh, it's disadvantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves or the
Checks.
checks, right? Okay. All right. That is a 15.
All right, I'm still gonna say this is. I'm not gonna make a disadvantage. That was a pretty good roll. I'm just gonna say it's a -2 penalty to your accuracy.
Okay. All right. I'm taking the dodge roll. Regardless, I'm going to be attacking Belarmo because my hope is that if I kill him, the rest will go away. Or is Belarmo the elite pirate I'm seeing on here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, targeting him. Yeah, this is definitely within 150 feet.
Yep.
All right, making the attack. How many arrows do I have? Jeez. I'm
Uh,
sure I have enough. I just want to check.
I believe.
Okay. My screen is frozen, Paul.
Feel free
I'm
to.
gonna
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
gonna have to refresh the page.
Man, the situation's so stressful. We be crashing.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Targeting that guy. All right. How many arrows do I? My my character sheet isn't loading.
Would you like me to just roll for you for simplicity's sake?
I'd prefer to roll. Okay, when it's up. Okay, I think I can make the attack. I'll screenshot it if you don't believe me, but it's honestly not loading. Just make the attack so we can get on with it.
All right. Yeah, I'm making you roll this. Can you just roll a d20 for me, please?
Um, yeah, I should be able to since that's just in chat. Public roll.
/R 1d20, or just click the
Yeah, no,
d20.
I clicked it. That's still seems to be working for some reason. That's a natural one.
Jesus. Uh,
What did you roll? Did you also roll an at
I
one?
also rolled a natural one.
I'm using my inspiration. I don't even care.
All right, go for it.
And I still can't access my character sheet. Okay. I don't
Maybe
know
you
what
have
my
to relaunch your browser.
I'll
Roll your other d20 for right now.
okay, I just don't know what my I don't know what my modifier is on this.
It's a
I think
5.
it's a plus
Plus
5. All
5.
right. All right. All right. Okay,
There we
that's my total
go.
20, not natural.
Then please roll a d8 plus 8. I'm sorry, d8 plus 3.
D8 plus 8, you say? Oh.
D8 plus 3.
Yeah, no,
God,
I
I
got that.
wish.
D8 plus 3. Okay. All right. 5.
5 points of blammo. And as you hit,
All right.
Billy Army is actually brought down to bloodied.
Nice. That's my turn.
Cool. Next up, this guy is gonna go. Uh, Seeing you run away, they are going to take a shot at you. Unfortunately, are you going to have this target you or Rava, who has half cover and disadvantage?
Um, Wait, does the disadvantage only affect Rava? I got the impression it would affect me as well since I'm riding her.
No, this would only affect Rava.
She's in the bushes. You're above the bushes because you're on top of her.
Yeah, okay, she's
I
half cover even though she's lower armor class. I'll let Rava take the shot, and technically she has 4 HP, which might be enough to survive. Okay, yeah, Rava's gonna have to take it.
That one, baby.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, I just imagined that. Should have probably asked the question, but yeah, if
No. That's fair, and I understand. Okay.
but yeah, no, that is a natural one. That's probably for the best because the other roll was a good old 19. Uh,
Okay.
as Rava just dodges out of the way, there's a very loud explicative from this individual as they continue to move. That is their turn. Next, the mage is this mage is going to come on up. Seeing you guys, Belly Army is going to just yell out, "Get those! Get some leverage!" And they are going to take a shot. Uh, I'm gonna need you to dude is gonna attack Vinali. As this mage is going to rear back and send out a firebolt. That is a crit.
Oh,
Uh, and as they reach back, Vinali is hit in the chest and falls to the ground.
everybody run!
It is now Belly Army's turn. And they're going to take 2 shots at you.
At who?
At you, Carthon.
Oh, me in particular. Okay. Um. Okay, so I gotta be honest, I would have played this a little differently if I didn't know that I wouldn't also get that I also wouldn't get disadvantage. I gotta be honest.
Okay.
Because
Then
if
how would that have changed things?
what would have changed is that it takes like half my movement to like get on and off, right?
Yeah, about.
Okay, what I would have done is, since I was using Rava's movement, I would have gotten off, right next to her and gone prone, which I know sounds like a lot, but then what I would have done is I would have, or you know what, I don't think I would have gone prone, but I would have gotten the half cover at least, and squatted down maybe so even for even more cover, because that way I also would have been more protected, and then I could just use not that much movement to get back on Rava and then keep going, which it's cheesy, but I gotta use everything I have. So that's what I would have done if I had known that I was not also taking the dodge action vicariously.
So you would have been off Rava and gone prone?
No, I took that back. I would have gotten off her. I would not have gone prone. I would be right next to her, but that way I'm behind cover at least.
Got it.
So I would like get an additional 2 AC.
Yeah, I'm willing to allow that.
Okay.
But yeah, they are still going to shoot at you.
Twice. Okay.
You ready for this?
Can you roll publicly so I can see?
I believe Oh, I did. They were all naturally. Yeah, I can roll.
Okay.
No pressure.
You didn't realize there were secret rolls?
Listen, I forget because I just get the same details. That is going to be a miss,
Okay.
and then rear back. 9 to hit.
Okay. Okay, those both miss.
Shot wide twice. And
Okay.
they are actually going to run up and take cover from you. Uh, using the terrain to their advantage. Right now, you cannot see Belly Army.
Okay, got it.
After this,
Wait. Amari didn't roll initiative, or at least I don't see her in initiative order.
you don't because I. Yeah, my apologies.
Okay.
Where is the initiative order?
Nat 20. Yeah, Amara is gonna need to go.
Oh, nice.
And Amara is going to see her like take the shots. Like, hey, the only thing that can take shots here is my camera. And she is going to. Yeah, she's going to use paper cut because that's honestly the best attack she's got.
Oh,
That
pretty
is
good.
going to be a hit for 4 points of damage to Belly Army. And she's gonna look at you, Cal, and just like looks at Vanilla and like, hey, I believe that you're gonna be front page news at the end of this. Go get him, Tiger. She's gonna use her last thing of bardic inspiration as she takes a few steps back and ducks behind cover. Now it is this guy's turn. And they are going to walk on up. And seeing that you're a little bit more of a threat, Carthon, with a little bit more distance, I I do think they are going to make another attack against you.
Okay.
All right, that is a 20.
Hits.
That is a 23.
Even with 2 damage, I'm down.
All right. All right. Cal.
Question. Would it be an action to pick up a corpse?
Yes. Vanala's not dead, but they are dying.
And I didn't see that Carthon went down, right?
You definitely saw Carthon go down.
Alright. Then I'm just gonna yell to Amara to go get Carthon and get out of here. And I guess I'm gonna go for the mage. It's the mage that's closer to Belliarmi is the one that took him down, right?
Uh, yes.
Fortunately, I can't get to that one, so I'll take out the mage I can get to. Because I do have enough movement for that. I have 35 feet of movement.
Yeah. Yeah, you got enough hippity hoppities to jump over the fence.
And I'm gonna try to hopefully take out this mage. Does this mage even look bloodied?
Yes.
Alright, and gonna try to swing at this mage with my maul. Hopefully I could knock him out. Bardic Inspiration. I have to roll that before I know it's a hit or not, or I could roll that after if I know if I miss or not.
Yeah, you can use. I no. Give me 1 second to check the rules.
I don't get Bardic Inspiration enough to remember this, even in the
Oh,
regular D&D.
Bardic Inspiration you can definitely use after you roll. I apologize. I thought you were talking about normal inspiration. Yeah, after you roll before you know if you hit.
Okay. All right, let's do this. I'm using the right thing. Yep. Excuse me. I believe it's 24 hits
Yeah,
and 13 bludgeoning damage.
no, this dude's actually dead.
Yeah, I'm not. This time, I'm definitely trying to kill people on purpose, so I'm good with that.
Fair enough.
Probably gonna go down next turn, but let's see how this goes.
All right. Carthon, I would like you to please make a death save.
I'm still not able to access my character sheet. I'll just roll a d20. I don't mind with a +2. I don't mind if it's public. It's a fail. Oh wait, actually, if this is a con save, then it's a +4, so
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, so that's one
My bad.
success. All right, cool. This guy is going to see this and rock on up and like just looks at you and just snarls and just, man, you're a big guy. You look great, gray as a rug. That is a 12 to hit. That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Amara is going to leaving Vanali behind. She is going to make another attack. Uh, Definitely a miss. But she is going to look at them and just say, all right, fine. You win. Just put your fucking guns, just put your gun down and we can talk this out a little bit better, okay? She is going to attempt a persuasion. That one, baby.
Oh boy.
All right. As the vibes darken, Belly Army is going to shoot Amara twice. Oh wait, no, I completely forgot to do something. Carthon, what is Rava doing?
I don't know. What is she doing?
I think that's your call.
Would it be reasonable to say that Rava is well trained enough to like try to scoop me up and run me to safety?
Yes.
That's reasonable enough.
Yeah, she is definitely able to, like, as an action, scoop you up. Maybe not into the saddle, but at least, like, beneath the horn and, like, begin to, like, walk away.
Okay, Carlos, if I did this, then I would be leaving you, but I don't know if it's reasonable to say that, she'd know to come back for my allies, and even if so, it's not like she could carry you or really contribute that much. But I wanna ask in all seriousness, do you want Rava to try and join the fight or not?
Dude, that is completely up to you. That is your call. How
Okay.
would Rava have been trained in a situation like this?
I think Rava would not really be trained in team combat tactics. All right. Well, I guess she's leaving then. Not that she really knows which way to go, so should I like roll a D4 for direct? I guess a D3 because presumably she's not gonna go south since that's where the enemies are.
Yeah, I think right now you can still control them. I think they're
Oh,
probably just gonna move away.
all right. I feel like probably north then. Would this be at full movement or not?
You're still able to use full movement, but you just can't dash.
Okay. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, she's like off the map at this point.
Got it. Uh,
Actually, hold on. I gotta count the exact number of feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, that was exactly 40 feet. All right, mostly off the map then.
Got it. Uh, yeah, Belly Army's gonna shoot Amara twice. That is going to be a miss as she yells out a big ol' shit. And that is going to be a shot against her for 9 points of damage. She is now brought down to 1 HP. And this mage is going to capitalize on this. Cast a firebolt in their general direction. And that is a miss against her.
Oh, thank goodness.
As she is dodges one bullet, gets shot, and dodges a firebolt. A little bit clumsily, but yeah. And this mage is going to back the fuck away from you. Cal, your turn.
All right. Is this pirate bloodied or is there full HP?
Not at full HP.
All right. All right. I'm gonna yell again for Amara to get out of here and try to take out this pirate.
That
I would
is
like to roll that. Wait, is that a hit? No. You know,
You,
I'm not chancing. I'm gonna roll the inspiration.
yeah, yeah, you got the inspiration.
go for it.
The bardic inspiration. I mean,
Go for it.
at a d6.
Yep.
Yes, all right.
Yes, 17 definitely hits. And you rolled enough damage to take this dude down in one hit, in another hit. You still have your movement.
All right. Da-da. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm just gonna rock all the way up to Belarmi. Pretty sure since he's using a gun, that's disadvantage, right?
Yeah, if it didn't have a knife on it.
Oh,
Point is, I'm still trying to provide cover for Mara and Carthorn.
Got it. Carthon, make another death save.
okay, rolling with +4 this time. Okay, another success, 15.
Got it. Amara's gonna go. And she's...
Oh, and Rava is
I
she would not be stopping. She's totally off the map.
Yeah, no, she's not. I think you can stay there. You can leave.
Rava's left the building.
Yeah, the Ravs has the toasted Rav has left the building.
Great.
Uh, Amara looks at you and just, this is one hell of a story. I'll see ya on the other side, you big ol' asshole. Mrs. Belliarmy, but is going to begin just heading the other direction.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I will say that Rava is. I don't think she's being subtle about this. She can follow. I think it's reasonable to assume that she could follow my trail. Like she's knocking down like vineyards and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, no, yeah. She's probably just running along the
Oh,
and I think she's just keeping low to the ground.
got it.
Billy Army is going to look at you. They are going to smirk a little. You're not the first big guy I've taken down. You sure as hell ain't going to be my last.
Maybe so, but you're gonna die here on this ring with the rest of us. Yeah, that hits.
All right. As Belly Army stabs you in the chest, I forgot to do something. Can you please do me a favor and roll me 2d20s, Carlos?
Okay.
All right. Belly,
Uh, it
Belly.
doesn't show what they are separate. Okay.
Oh, I saw it was a 9 and a 2.
If you click the 2d20, it does show both of the different rolls. Or
Okay, there it is.
as Belly Army jumps up and like stabs you in the chest, you feel your body give out slightly.
Can I at least fall on top of him?
Unfortunately, you can try as one last fuck you, but
Yeah, I could try. What would that be? A deck save on his part?
uh yeah. What is your maneuver DC?
Give me a sec to bring that up. 13.
They're able to dodge as they stab you in the chest, and like you feel just the blood begin to give way. You try to fall on top, but Belly Army is able to dodge out of the way. As you fall to the ground, beginning to die. Uh, Belly Army looks at you, honestly, with a smug expression, a little bit, despite everything that's happened. Ooh, damn, big old fucker. Fell down without much of a hitch, didn't ya?
Just ignoring that I'm already fucked up. I was literally on death's door and I took out two of your guys. You don't get to feel smug.
But there's something nice about being the end boss. You feel two death save fails as he stabs you. Uh, as this mage rocks on up, Amar goes down as well.
All right,
Make a death save, please, Cal.
Carthon. Unless you, oh no,
Also, also,
you're talking
no,
about Calzai.
Calzaius, then Carthon.
All right.
All right. That's a straight D20 or a con save with the
Con
modifier.
with the modifier.
Okay.
All right, Carthon, make a death save.
Okay, that's my third success. I don't know if they're still following Rava, but Rava's still going north, and I can't move my token anymore since it's gone off even like the extended map.
Yeah, but you're still unconscious for a little bit.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're following her or not.
All right. Belly Army puts their gun against your head. Carthon.
Uh,
What?
Marathon?
Sorry, not Carthon. Calzias. I apologize.
I thought he teleported 200 feet.
Nothing personnel.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Somehow fucking misses.
What?
Tries to stab you, but the first time, but then it doesn't break your hide. I forgot to give this advantage.
And it still fails.
I forgot to give it advantage, so actually he needs to roll one more time.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't that just be the power move, though? That is a natural 20.
Oh no.
As he puts the gun to your head. After missing once, probably catching your face, but somehow you're just like pushing through. Puts it to your temple. See you on the other side, asshole. What are Calzias' last words? Carlos?
Um, Alzai's last words. It's funny. I should have thought about this because I was really confident I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die a lot sooner, but I still believe I was gonna die either way. Um, I don't think Cal will have any last words. I
Just
think after everything that's happened, he would just kind of accept it.
breathe in, breathe out. You hear just a little bit of the click before darkness again. That terrible, terrible darkness that you're so familiar with. Loneliness, desperation. And as time stands still for a little bit, you see some light. as someone is digging you out. As you see an old friend welcoming you to the next stage of your life. Doing the one thing they wish they'd done before.
Are you guys still there?
Yeah, I'm rolling death saves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to postpone Mass Effect for a little bit. This is the other campaign, but something happened. As on their final death save, Private Venali stands up and just stands up and just eyes wide and bewildered.
Paul, how long do you think I should delay the thing for?
30 minutes.
Got it.
They, as this individual stands up, just hearing, just like, yeah, she's gotta have something on her. Besides this fucking camera. As Venali walks up, just breathing deeply. I they are gonna make one last ditch strike against Belly Army.
Okay. Oh my gosh, they hit.
Stabs him right in the fucking back.
Oh, he's dead.
As Belly Army looks down at, like, literally turns around like, what the fuck? And literally Venali stabs him right in the chest. And
Now
like,
that's the
What did
nothing
I
person.
tell
Now that's
you,
the nothing
Mother Effer?
personality
You were gonna
moment.
die on this ring with the rest of us.
as this mage looks at him, uh, seeing Belly Army go down, Wisdom save. They're gonna like put their hands up and like, hey, 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 whoa, 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 will you? And Vanilla just looks at him like, fuck, fuck you, fuck, fuck you. As this mage like with no spell slots, only like and just I think this mage just like with belly army down. And I do want to say the stream did pick up the nat 20 I rolled on the death save. This is not bullshit. I was
No,
ready.
no, I believe you.
Uh, I will politely show just for evidence. Vinali did roll a natural 20 on a death saving throw.
I believe you.
I'm showing the evidence right now as this mage just being like step back a little bit as Vinali just throws down the fucking sword, picks Amara up. He is going to make an intimidation check to just. Oh, I'm sorry. He has disadvantage on this because he does have a point of strife. Fucking hell. Just yells at this mage to like just fuck off. And just as Private Finale is just going to carry Amara.
I don't know if Amara succeeded or failed those death saves, but yeah, I mean, again, Rava left a pretty big trail of destruction behind her. If they want to go that way, which he might not want to.
Your fate is now in Private Finale's hands.
Really windy outside.
Body rolled engineering.
How long does it take me to wake up the from being unconscious?
I need you to roll a d6. Uh, it's between 1 and 3 hours.
Okay, 3. Is there any way I can re-roll that?
Unless you had an inspiration.
Okay. Okay, well, she knows what's up at least.
Then I'm, I'm willing to say that Amar is able to get up beforehand.
yeah, the 1d6 is like 1 or 2 is 1 hour, 3 or 4 is
Yes.
2 hours. Yeah, okay. All right.
So there is a chance.
So, so before all this, she was with Rava for a long time. I gave Rava, you know, permission for her to ride her, and that seemed to go okay. I would just like to point that out.
I do remember that. Okay, success.
And we did tell Amara where the crash out bunker was.
You did, actually.
Yeah, yeah, we did do that.
Thank God. As the darkness envelops you, Carthon, there is. What do you dream about?
Well,
As you get shot and feel your consciousness fade.
well, I think I'd dream about the good times I had when I was a kid with Galzaius and with Rava when she was just a hatchling. Back when there didn't seem to be a care in the world.
Could we go further? Tell me, what is this memory that comes to mind?
I think it would be the thing we did in the very first or rather session zero with Cal and I exploring that cave and then getting our dinosaurs and just growing up together.
Carlos,
Yes.
set a scene for me, please. This memory that comes up as Carthon's mind goes through the fondness of their childhood.
I imagine this is one of the days where we're done with our studies, done with our training, and we're just hanging out by one of the few streams that cut through and around the village. We're just enjoying our time, talking about what the future might hold. And I imagine Carthon mentioned some small insecurity about not being able to measure up. So Kalzai says, "What are you talking about, man? You're training to be one of the guards. People are gonna look up to you. If anything, I'm the one who's probably not gonna amount to much, just being a minor and all. Sure, I could swing a sword and shoot a bow well enough, but I don't know. Violence doesn't really suit me, I think."
How does Carthon respond to this?
Well, I'll I'll see if I'll see if I can measure up. Um, but I really appreciate all the faith you have in me. Just I hope I can do that. I hope I can make everybody proud. Um,
You're already making everybody proud.
And
And you are a lot stronger than you think.
and
uh,
as almost conveniently as you say that, baby Rava jumps through the window with like a sack of potatoes in their mouth, running away, and like I'm sorry, running towards you and like behind you to like protect them as your mother and father run out. Like, Garthon, get your dinosaur in check. We can't have them stealing potatoes every other day.
yes, sir, ma'am. Officer.
You don't just fuck. I can't stay mad at you. Just get the potatoes back.
Hey, Car, before you go, does Quarthon turn around to look at back at Calzias in the memory?
Oh, absolutely.
When you turn around, you don't see young Calzias. You see him as he was a few hours ago when we were fighting for our lives. And all he says is, "You need to wake up."
I need to wake up. Suddenly, I feel very groggy. Um,
As
is there anything I should roll?
no,
Okay.
as you wake up, you have been. You feel yourself moving as you're at 1 HP, 2 levels of strife. You're sufficiently fucked up.
Yeah.
As you just hear do you, do you know where an oasis might be, Miss Yathana? As you hear a response, we we just need to find something. As you open your eyes and you feel a familiar sway and an even more familiar sense of warmth as you open your eyes and look up and you see the sun, or at least the sun of Inasvine, beating down on you. Uh, you have been very loosely tied to the familiar hide of Rava.
Uh, are we in the bunker or has that already crashed and we're on the far quarter now?
You look around and you see the familiar desolation of the far quarter. and you hear, "Hey, hey, Carthon, you gotta hope you're not thirsty, 'cause I'm fucking parched."
I clear my throat. We we made it. You saved my. Oh wait, Benali. I thought I saw you die.
I thought I was too. I I thought I was gonna die too. If it wasn't for Monsieur Thana calming Rava down and figuring out how that fucking book was, which is why they had to do the engineering check to use the book and and figure out the impact shelter.
What book? Oh, the book to operate the thingy. All right.
Yes,
Okay.
as Amara chuckles and like, I'm really happy you found that lube, Kent. I I don't know how else we could have gotten Rava in that tiny fucking space. As she coughs, they're both at like they're not bloodied anymore because they had the chance to do a short rest.
Jeez, yeah, they also all went down. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no,
The
the
only one who didn't go down in that combat was Rava.
but they had already gone down once.
Yeah, and they'd already gone down once, and they're
So
still only at like 4 hit points.
yeah, and you guys are all at a point of strife. As
I cough up more blood and honestly probably teeth. And then I close my eyes and do the only thing I can do, which is look up.
you look up and you see a ring or two above you in circulation. Probably the second and fourth rings.
And what of the first?
Amar Amar like puts like they as like you begin like really like feel yourself. Amara like unties you, like gets you to like a riding position,
Thank you.
and you you look behind you, and strewn all around is the fallen pieces of the first ring.
Yeah.
Just massive stretches of metal and magitech that is broken apart under its own weight.
Yep.
In some pieces seem to have like pierced directly into the far quarter like some sort of knife in flesh. Yeah, honestly a lot like that, Mark.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was.
but
That's the part of Halo 3 I was imagining you talking about the other day.
yeah, but like imagine those rings a little bit thicker.
Yeah, when I was not to distract too much, so I totally skipped Halo 2 before playing Halo 3 because Halo 2 wasn't on the Xbox 360 when I was a kid. Yeah, I thought those rings had something to do with Halos. Like they're round, they must be mini Halos. No, they're actually just part of the new Mombasa space elevator. It's not related at all. Uh,
Yeah, so
anyway,
and
yeah.
and it's
Oh,
it's a landscape you could literally never even have dreamed about.
I can't believe we all made it.
There's a moment of quiet.
Because Carthon didn't see Calzias go down.
Vanali,
How'd you manage to fit 6 people in here?
we we didn't.
What?
Uh, sorry, sir. I was in such a state of shock. I, I saw your cousin with a bullet in their head. I fucking got him, sir. Got that terrible pipsqueak.
I am sure Carthon, and I'm sure you'd have very many strong emotions to this, but I, as a player, don't have the emotional energy to bring that to the table right now. I'm gonna say that Carthon kind of shuts down instead. But there's still people who need my help. The small part of, guard training is still talking inside of Carthon. So will we automatically get to civilization, or will this require some survival checks?
The next few hours are a blur, as while being out and about, there's a lot of like pondering, like just trying to find somewhere to like drink or find a settlement to get to. Can I have you? Because technically, you're even with 2 points of strife. I think you're still the most qualified to do this. Could
Okay,
could you please roll survival with your wayfinding speciality?
got it. I have no idea what's wrong with this website. I cannot access my character sheet. Let me just try to reload it one more time.
I will roll it if you want to.
No, 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 no. Please, please, please let me roll. Assuming I can't access it this one last time. Okay, wait, can I? Okay, I think I can access it now. Okay, survival, wayfinding, at disadvantage, correct?
Yeah, because you have 2 points of
Okay.
strife.
All right. Wow,
S-
it's still a 19.
Then yeah, I think even in your exhaustion, you are still able to like get figure out where you're at.
Yeah.
And
Although I will say that for flavor, Carthon isn't really here right now. He's just operating on like muscle memory and instinct. Like he's got a blank look in his eye. He's not saying anything.
yeah, like you instinctually just go to the front of the saddle. Finale is more than happy to relinquish control as you get travel through the new landscape. And I think for flavor, the first settlement you get to has been crushed by the debris. And so you have to come up with another plan to get to another. And once you get to the second settlement, they are organizing a a group. I think a group of volunteers notices you first, like humanitarian volunteers on like a like a sand car come up and receive you guys and begin to lead you towards the settlement. The Eventually, after some checkups and like there is a few places for like where they're gathering like known survivors, which honestly, even though they've allotted a lot of space for this, there's not many in this settlement. There's probably like two, three who
Uh,
who at least in that have been picked up in this area that have survived the impact.
When you say known survivors, do you mean like people from the village, like almost the entire village was crushed, or like survivors from the first ring that they found?
Survivors from the first ring.
Okay.
So, and as you go inside, like this small group of people, they look equally fucked up. You don't know their story, but you see it in their eyes that they have seen something, experienced a trauma that nobody should have ever had to experience. As and I think I'm gonna assume the moment they suggest that they take Rava for like veterinarian, like take her away to like do testing for your dinosaur, you absolutely do not let that fucking happen.
Well, what kind of tests are they talking about?
Like doing a checkup.
Oh. No, actually, I would, assuming these guys are like legit, not like doing this as an excuse to like euthanize her.
Mm.
I'd be okay with that. I mean, as long as I go with, since Rava's health is very important to me, and I mean, I guess they can afford to do this since there are barely any like sentient people who survived, which is sad, but I will take advantage of that. So I'm fine with that as long as I get to go with and make sure that everything they're doing checks out.
TLDR, Rava ends up with an electric blanket and is snoozing in a stable.
Okay, well, that makes me happy. Is this like not everywhere on the far quarter is a dino
Yeah.
herder culture. So is this one, or is this mostly like horses and dogs?
I'm gonna roll a d20. A one meaning like it's like an outpost that they're like almost an outlaw outpost of just like people who just wanted to live off the grid deliberately, and 20 meaning like a full-on bureaucratic outpost. This is just for flavor.
Got it.
Sort of in the
Perfectly
middle.
balanced.
It's like a small little town. It's got a little bit of rustic charm, but it's got a little bit of technology. It's definitely not a place where there's a teleportation dais.
That's fine.
But at least a little bit of like power and technology. And as I think this, like you're led to like where like survivors are being told to just rest. Uh, you, Amara, and Vanali come into this room with like these three other people. Like there's all these cots that have been set up, pillows, like a buffet table with like snacks and packaged sweets.
Hey, I just had an idea actually. So since I am part of the guard. I don't think we've established this, but can we just say, assuming that we're using similar military ranks all around, could Carthon be a corporal, that's just the rank above private? I feel like that's appropriate for him, and that way he outranks Finale at least. Yeah.
I think these ranks, given that they're more for militia, I think
Yeah.
any ranks bestowed upon you, Carthon, would be mostly honorary from Black Soot.
Okay, that's honestly fair. All right.
But
Okay,
but you can't.
I like that idea too. I can just be generic soldier. That's
But
also
I mean,
fine.
you can still be a corporal, but just like in the Soot militia.
Got it. All right. Well, if it's not important outside that, then I won't refer to myself as such. But I will go over to somebody who looks like they know what they're doing and say, um, excuse me, my name is Carthon Zalros. I'm a soldier in the Black Soot Militia. I'm sure you're very busy, but I was wondering, do you know how how that town is doing? Is there any word for if it got hit by a lot of debris, or is it mostly okay? Out of character, I mean, I don't know if you have a plan for this, but also I can roll for it to see how much it was annihilated.
I'm not gonna make you roll for this.
Okay.
They look at you and just say, I we're gonna need some time to figure that out. I'm not personally sure,
All right.
but the impacts have brought low a lot of settlements. Out of character. You'll figure this out in the coming days, Carthon.
All right.
The A lot of the settlement itself of Black Soot has fallen. The mines caved in. The a, a lot the seismic activity that has been concerning essentially would like essentially like a seismic shift would happen with Black Soot
Yeah.
would essentially bring it to a flatland. But Black Soot was ready for this. While the property and the buildings of Black Soot have been almost entirely destroyed. The people, the people were largely safe,
Oh, that's nice.
though there is, and like the rebuilding efforts would begin almost immediately, but they are among hundreds of settlements that now need massive amounts of aid.
Yeah. Well, uh, Blacks needed aid before and was waiting for like decades. Now it's going to be waiting centuries probably.
And as in this moment of not knowing what has happened to Black Soot, Amara comes up to you, Carthon, with her camera. I I don't really know how to say this without sounding like an asshole. But may I please take a photo?
I'm gonna roll a 1d20 to see how amenable Carthon would be to that.
Yeah, she's gonna look at you.
One
She's gonna look.
one being I'm going to punch her, by the way. I'm going to punch her. That's a nat one.
Yeah. Roll attack.
Yeah. This is okay. I take it back actually. Can I instead of punching her because she's gonna go down if I do that. I don't
No,
want to do that. Can
she's actually not at 1 HP. They definitely took a short rest without you.
oh. I think it would be more thematic if I tried to grab and smash her camera.
Yeah. Make an athletics check.
Okay,
At disadvantage because you have 2 points of exhaustion now.
got it.
That one, baby.
All right.
Critical.
I tri I trip and oh I know this critical fail table. Um,
Uh, she she is going to. Hey, you never know. She is probably going.
all right. I break something that I'm wearing. Actually, huh? Something
Uh,
I'm wearing. I'm not really sure that applies because I don't have like armor or anything.
well, first of all, let's roll acrobatics first, just to see if she also rolls a one. Nope.
Um,
Uh,
I have an idea. Uh,
Yeah.
has Carthon had the chance to mourn at all yet?
No, not really.
So maybe her asking this question could be like the final straw that just
Y-
completely breaks you down.
No, no, I definitely am attempting to break the camera. I already said that. But then I might break down later, and I have no idea what's wrong with this character sheet. I can't even see my inventory, so I don't know. I don't know what would even break, but I guess we can decide that later.
I I think the best way we can do this is, I'll be honest. Originally, I had planned for your prestige to go up to 3. I think this breaks Amara's trust in you.
Oh no.
I think as like you go up and grab her, she takes like a few steps back, seeing the trauma in your eyes.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. And you want to know if you can take a photo?
I I understand. I'm sorry for asking. She just gives you a look of just frustration and pure emotion. And
Carthon falls down and starts crying. And, yeah.
she takes a few steps back, sits down in a cot, and I think she also begins to cry. Vinali is just lying up, looking up into the ceiling. I think they're already asleep as you're surrounded by empty cots that do not fill. As you guys begin to question whether what had happened had a purpose. This will be the end of the first arc. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Just remember, it all happens on game night. And in the coming sessions, we're going to need all the heroes and all their strength to overcome this immense tragedy. Take care, everyone, and have a nice night.